Hello everyone, this is Ronnie. Let's get some nice light. That's a bit better. Day 75, just eating mangoes at the moment, and I think that I will be able to go for like over 100 days probably. We'll see how it goes. Um, Thank you for joining me today. I want to talk about a mistake that a lot of people make when they're making the transition to a raw vegan diet, and that mistake is that they blame the diet, or specifically they blame fruit if they have some kind of issue or problem that comes up. They often blame the fruit or blame the diet instead of blaming a lot of the other things that it could be. And a good example of that is when it comes to people's digestion. And they start off on this diet, they eat a lot of fruit, and then they feel uncomfortable digestion wise, and they think it's something to do with the fruit, and they blame the fruit. And that can even be the case when the person is still consuming other foods. And a lot of people say, oh my God, I get bloating, I get especially bloating. And I'm like, well, what are you eating? Oh, I eat a raw diet. Okay, and what else are you eating? Do you eat fruit? Yeah, because they always think it's the fruit, right? What else are you eating? And then they start to tell me, well, sometimes I have some steamed veggies at night once in a while. And that is code for I eat cooked food every day. Okay, that's what that's code for. Steamed veggies once in a while, or whatever what people say. Now, there's nothing particularly wrong with a person saying that and meaning another thing, but when people eat cooked food every day and then get bloating when they eat fruit, I'm like, like, for example, do you not get that the cooked food is going to go through your body at a very slow pace? Your body's not designed to consume this stuff. You know, it's going to do its best. It's going to try and digest it as much as it can. But it's not very good stuff to put in your body. The body's not designed to digest that, so it's gonna take a long while. Then when you put fruit in your body, your fruit just starts to pass through your body really quick. When those combine within the digestive system, sometimes it can cause some level of discomfort, but in reality still, um, most of the bloating and things people get is exclusively from the cooked food that they continue to eat. And then they may complain that their belly goes out or whatever, or I don't know, whatever it is. But that's an example of people blaming fruit instead of thinking of the other food that's in their diet, because they don't want to blame the stuff they're addicted to, that they can't help but eat. They don't want to blame that stuff. And the other thing would be blood sugar stuff, where people eat a lot of fruit and then they maybe feel this like blood sugar thing. And it's nothing to do with the fruit, it's to do with the fact that they've abused their body so much over the years that it's now unable to deal with simple carbohydrates. Although that situation would reverse very quickly if they could get rid of the food that's causing damage to their body. But once again, people are addicted to these foods and they don't want to blame these foods, and they're trying to figure out, they're going into the raw lifestyle, like dipping a toe in the water, trying to figure out trying to hopefully wanting to work out there's something bad about it so that they can not do it. And that's just a silly way to approach this, really. So people will continue to have cooked food in their diet. When they have issues, they'll blame the fruits, even though the cooked food's really And the other funny thing is that people have these emotional, mental struggles with transitioning to a raw diet, you know, and they feel unbalanced and they feel like they're trying to force themselves. It's like, get real here. Like, you know what foods you're addicted to. You know the foods that are causing the problem. You know the foods that are causing you stress. It's not the bananas. That's not causing you the stress. The food that's causing you stress is cooked food because you're addicted to it. And you have to get real with that if you want to be, successful in a raw diet. So a lot of people are delusional around food. Fruit and raw vegetables is like the only and mostly I would say fruit. It's the food that causes like the least harm, damage, stress to the body, tastes good, no problems, no stimulation, no addiction, but people can't handle that. People need a crutch, they need their addiction, and um, and basically that's a shame, you know. Sort of. I guess it's a, I guess it is a shame. So, thank you for watching today. Don't blame the fruit for your other health problems that were caused by your other diet. Don't blame the fruit because you've got emotional stresses around other foods. Don't blame the fruit because your ability to deal with simple carbohydrates has been damaged over time by your previous diet. And don't blame the fruit for candida or all this nonsense. Like candida is a serious thing, but it's something that should be diagnosed clinically by a doctor, not by your friend who or a naturopath or something, or an iridologist. It's something that needs to be clinically diagnosed and then dealt with, properly. But it's not caused by fruit. It's nothing to do with fruit or raw diets or whatever. But everyone on a raw diet, for some reason, seems to think they've got candida at some point. Anyway, candida, adrenal fatigue, all these like fake illnesses, kidneys not filtering, like. Anyway, these things seem to only exist in the mind of raw vegans or people that are interested in being raw. So thank you for watching today. Day 75 of mangoes. It's funny, a lot of people say, oh, if I was there with you, I'd be doing mangoes too or whatever. Most people here, there's very few people on a raw diet here in Thailand or in Koh Phangan. Anyone who thinks you'd find it easier to do a raw diet here than wherever you are in the world, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. You will, if you can't do it in a easy place to do it, like the UK, like the United States, like Canada, like any place in Europe, if you can't do it there, there's no chance you're doing it in Thailand. There's absolutely no chance. So you need to get away from this excuse that you would do it if you were getting durian every day. No, you wouldn't. Durian is just a fruit like every other fruit. It's not addictive. You're looking for something addictive, but that's not fruit. So you need to create a relationship with fruit where you're making a choice to eat it on a continual basis. It's not going to addict you to it. It's not going to force you. I don't know if some of you need to be forced to eat healthy if that's what you feel, but you should choose to, Anyway, thank you for joining me today. And feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like these videos and share this with other people. And UK Fruit Fest, we're still optimistic it goes ahead. The government's saying things are going to start opening up, in June and July, so fingers crossed. And look forward to that. And there's people that can't make it because of coronavirus and all that stuff, but I don't know. It could be the last year we do the festival, and I don't mean that in a fear tactic kind of way. I just mean it could be the last year. Just because it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of work for me, it's a lot of stress. Why bother doing it, Why bother? You try and do something good for people and you realise sometimes that's not what people want. It's a funny thing, like sometimes you just need to do the stuff that people want rather than what they kind of need. And the vast majority of people within this lifestyle, this movement and all that, they need to come to an event like this. Not many people are smart enough to, but it's what they need. A lot of people think they're going to work all this out online and they're just going to figure it out themselves. And it's it's kind of rare that people do that. Anyway, probably have to stop taking registrations for the festival anyway. Because I don't know what the restrictions are going to be size-wise and numbers-wise and all that. So we hope to make it a bit bigger this year, but it looks like we'll have to not have too many people, but we'll see. Anyway, you can go to fruitfest.co.uk/registration if you want to learn anything about that. And also I'll be starting opening up coaching again soon. If you'd like to learn more about that, you can join my mailing list. I'll put a link down below. Anyway, thank you for watching.